So if your kid usually interrupts you when you're speaking, or like they become dramatic, they start doing tantrums out of the blue, or they exaggerate things, that's when you know your kid is asking for attention. So for today, I wanted to talk to you guys about the importance of quality time. Now, here are some signs that your kids are lacking quality time, or they're asking for attention, right? They're not getting enough of that quality time that we think we're giving them, but most likely we're not. So if your kid usually interrupts you when you're speaking, you know, when they cry unnecessarily, or like they become dramatic, they start doing tantrums out of the blue, or they exaggerate things, right? That's when you know your kid is asking for attention. Not just spending time with them, I mean total quality time. Do you find yourself going on the phone while your kid is chatting with you and you're not even looking them in the eye? You're just on your phone, zoning on your phone, thinking that you're actually listening to the kid. You know, your child will feel that. You're not really there giving them 100% of your full attention. Whether that be playing with them sports, let's say playing basketball and actually being present, right? Especially my young girls, my daughter, especially that one, younger than 10 years old, they demand more of your attention. They need more of your attention, and that's something you got to give them, right? Whether that be playing tea time. I know a lot of people don't like that, right? The kids are longing for that, playing Barbie, or playing with their stuffed animals, or whether it just be watching a movie with them, cuddling with them, right? Being there and not being distracted on your phone. And I feel like a lot of us as a parent, that's our problem. That's our big problem. The parents are talking to the kid and the parents on their phone and the kids just chatting, asking for their full attention, and the parent just says, yeah, okay, go, right? That's not being present. That's not spending quality time with your kid. Even if you don't like the activity, you gotta force yourself to be there and try to enjoy it for your kid. Even your spouse, you know, your spouse need that quality time too, right? We gotta give it to them. And I think that's what makes the relationship much stronger. When you spend real quality time with your kids, we form a stronger emotional connection, or with their spouse. And I think that's very important, especially nowadays when we're so busy. Go. Our time is quick. The demand for our time is so fast-paced. We're always trying to get to our destination so quick, right? There's people that want to be millionaires in a few weeks, a few months. That's not possible, right? People wanting to get six-pack abs in 6 months. It's not possible. I don't care what people say, it's not possible. Unless you had six-pack in the past and you gained a little bit of weight and you're trying to get back to that six-pack, then that's possible. But for somebody that's never had a six-pack or that's overweight, to get that six-pack in 6 months, I doubt it. Even if you're fasting like crazy and eating healthy, doing a lot of cardio and exercise, I just don't think it's possible. Also, when you spend quality time with your kid, right, this is where you build that trust with them. I think this is the perfect time to have that open communication with them. Use that time wisely, right? Make it memorable. When you do that, I feel like in the beginning, if you already don't have an open communication with your kid, I think this is something you gotta build over time. For me, we've always had perfect communication with my kids. Not perfect, but somewhat. I've had good communication with my kids, and that openness is there. You know, I tell them, it's better that you tell me the truth and get in trouble than lie about it and I catch you. You're gonna be in bigger trouble. I implemented that from the beginning, as even when they were babies, and I think it stuck to their head, right? So make sure you try to build that relationship over the years, right? It doesn't happen overnight. Another thing about quality time, I think this is the perfect time to teach them the right values. It's an opportunity for you to show them what love is, what empathy is, what respect is, teamwork, team building, close-knit family, right? Friendship, also with building their confidence, right? These are the things that you want to ingrain to your kids. And I feel like quality time, if you're actually in the moment and you're presently there, like actually being there, wanting, if you have to, force yourself to be there, right? Without thinking about anything else, without thinking about the job, without thinking of whatever you have to do later. Be there, be present. That's real quality time. And I think the more often that you do this, the more that you create that positive relationship with your child, which in turn impacts your child's behavior, right? That's when you eventually you'll see good results. You'll notice it when they hang out with their kids and you're watching their other people's kids and your kid. You see the difference, right? I am super grateful that my kids have been turning out close to how I expected them to be. They're not going to be perfect. You can't mold them to exactly what you want them to be, right? But if other parents are telling me that, oh, my kid is so respectful, they always say please and thank you, they're so kind, that makes you feel really good. It's an accomplishment, right? It's a pride that I am super grateful for. Over the years, it's the work we put into it. Me and my wife, we implement those things to our kids, right? You'll see the difference when they're hanging out with their other friends. You see that the behavior of how your kids act and how other kids act. But like I said in the past, right? Their friends are gonna impact your kids more than you can. All you could do is just repeat, constantly, repeatedly implement those right values to them. And I think when you spend that quality time with them, then, you know, they'll feel more love, right? They'll feel important, right? They'll feel that closeness, that bond with you. You have a slighter, better edge than their friends. And I'm saying this because no matter what you do, they probably spend more time with their friends than you do. I'm talking about grade school till college, university, right? If you think about it, they're at school 8 hours a day, their sleep is 8 hours a day, and technically you're just spending the time with them for a couple hours a day. Even if they're in their room sleeping, they're probably on their phone, right? Bonding with their friends. And that amount of time they spend with their friends could impact them huge. So I feel like those moments that you have with your kids, make it count.